Everyone's sexual fantasy comes true tonight. Forgot technicalities. What does the world look like tomorrow? Based on what's on Pornhub, there will be a whole lot of awkward family discussions. Sticky. Edit. Thank you so much for these prestigious awards. Oh God. You do not know what hell you have wrought on this world. You have destroyed the very fabric of civilization. Sure, you have the vanilla sheet, the step family kink. You'll see some people tied up, getting flogged. Screams of pain mixed with pleasure ring through the air. Except no, because we have everyone's fantasies. Everyone. Every nook and cranny of human sexuality and kink is explored, and the results are catastrophic. Giant tentacle monsters roam the streets, looking for people to violate with their countless phallus-shaped arms. Anthropomorphic. Animals are everywhere, hungry for lustful activities. Half human, half monster hybrids take victims by force and subject them to endless intercourse. And this is just the beginning of the depravity. Giants roam the land, swallowing humans and animals alike with every hole you can possibly imagine, and some you can't. The very earth grows penises to fornicate forcefully with every living thing. Every horror you can imagine comes to life as Rule 34's entire database comes to life. Humanity is extinct. Some fucked to death. Others the victim of execution fetishists. Even more still suffer fates so indescribably horrible that even thinking about it makes your brain explode. On the plus side, we get cat girls. Edit. This is the post that explodes. Ha. You sick fucks. Some people have illegal sexual fantasies, so cops might have to put in a few extra hours once they figure out how to uncouth themselves from the bedposts. Millions of copies of many celebrities. Have you ever been on DeviantArt? This reality is over. Based on hentai, probably lots of mythical yet sexual creatures. Honestly, probably way more people than expected coming out of cemeteries. Probably a lot of people filing for divorce, a lot of people taking Plan B, and a lot of people getting tested for STDs. A lot less eye contact. Furries, dragons, cat girls, snake ladies, giants, eldritch abominations, lizard people etc. are now all real, I guess. Gone. I mean, it's really likely that at least one person's fantasy is to have sex during the apocalypse. Probably covered in tentacles like Futurama, the beast with a billion backs. Well, time for a longer quarantine, everyone. Some people are going to be walking funny for a couple days. Lots and lots of semen and sheet and piss drenching the planet. And that's the good news. The universe would be destroyed because there are people who have sexual fantasies about growing their penis so big that they break space-time. I am not joking. There are people who write in graphic detail stories about their penises growing bigger than buildings, mountains, planets, stars, solar systems, galaxies, universes, and beyond. Edit. Wow. I think this is now my highest rated comment. I did not expect that. Death by Snoo. Well, I'm waking up in the morning, suddenly a 300 bodybuilder with a naked chick lying on top of me. The streets spill over white, red, and brown. Scarlett Johansson would have a lot of STDs. Well, there got to be at least one guy who jacks off to an idea of nuclear war, so I guess there will be no tomorrow. A lot more furries than you think. 147 necrophiliacs and 7 million dead assholes. I for one welcome our new asexual overlords. If the world is not destroyed by mythical beasts or giant penises or giant breasts, the sewer systems will fail due to all the flushed condoms or other evidence, leading to further chaos. My sexual fantasy is that endless money comes out of my vagina and everyone leaves me alone, so your girl is living. G. Yeah, probably a lot of victims of extreme violence. Ops mom is really fucking sore. Poor Emma Watson. Shame and regret. Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling. 40 years of darkness. Earthquakes. Volcanoes. The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. Everyone walks around in shame for the first 2 days, and then the horniness will come back and everyone will be itching to experience their fantasy again. The Craigslist ads would be unreadable. I get to feel the loving embrace of a human being. Breaking news this morning: as thousands of animal people known as furries have sprung up across the Western world. Removed. At least one guy would empty the Wonder Bread aisle. Lol. We are a sex-starved world. I can post anything and it takes days to get responses. I post anything to do with sexual fantasies and get 20 comments in 15 minutes. This is where society went wrong. We just don't get laid enough. Well, first of all, I'd get to hold hands with my crush. You're welcome for dragons. Edit. Why is this my most upvoted comment? I think a lot of people would commit suicide or get really depressed. A blanket of cigarette smoke. There's gonna be one person who fancies Cthulhu and Thief just destroyed humanity. People will actually follow quarantine for at least a day. Tomorrow, for the first time, I wake up next to my girlfriend who I've been secretly seeing throughout quarantine. Close friends through high school, and in light of the pandemic, the stars finally aligned and we are together. This is real. The fantasy is actually spending the night with her instead of just talking about how much we want to. Tentacles everywhere. Hell on earth. The Cincinnati Zoo would be deprived of its gorilla population. Subscribe, like and comment if you hate outros. Begging you to subscribe, like and comment.